The youth of today seem to be going through a lengthy identity crisis, which has resulted in there being many gender identities and many sexualities sort of coming out. Why do you think that is?
It's a very hotly debated topic, isn't it? And people have very, very strong ideas about it. And it's got to be absolutely politically correct, which is all well and good. But I think you hit on it in your question, which is the word identity. From my perspective, I can only really speak from my own experience and the things that have come to me. I do readings for people, and I've had a couple of people who've changed their gender come to see me. And one person came who was a man and was becoming a woman. And he wanted to know how it would go and what would it be like. And it was all really exciting, you know, and he was really exciting about it. He felt that this was really, finally, he'd got the answer. This was it. He was going to change his identity. And it didn't really matter what he looked like, because this is what he'd always felt he was, and now he would be. And, you know, and I looked at his talk with him, and I could see it was all whatever, you know, your choice, you make it, great. And good luck with that. And it's going to, some degree, it's going to turn out in accordance with who you're being, like that it is, like anything else that you might do. Then I saw him again, and he was very, after he'd had it all happened, and he turned into this this female, you know, lovely, but he wasn't, it hadn't brought him what he thought it would bring him. Because I think what he'd realised, and what we tried to talk about, was that he was looking for his identity. And what he'd got to is, I am my sex, but I'm not happy with who I get myself to be, so that can't be my true sex. Not that it can't be my true identity, it's not my true sex. So in this case, when he changed it, thinking that would be the answer to the question, who actually am I? When he changed it, went through that whole process, actually the internal dialogue hadn't shifted. It was still exactly the same inside him. And inside him, he wasn't really male or female. It was just a voice talking to himself or herself. And this was really disturbing for him, because he'd had a solution. Oh, I know. I've got this problem. I'll solve it by changing my sexual identity, and that then will be the answer. But it wasn't, because that isn't who he is. That's just his sexual preference. That's just his genitals. That's just his physical form. And so he was disappointed, and quite profoundly so. But in his case, in her case, she went on to develop an inner understanding. And so then you get these people who are like very specific about what they are. I'm a bisexual, polyamorous. Oh no, that's me. You know, they're very specific about what they do and how they are. And is that the same kind of thing? Is it thinking, if I can really get specific about exactly what I like and what I'm feeling drawn to, then that will give me a kind of bedrock for an identity. And I'll know who I am, because I will have honed it right down. I'll try everything out, and what I feel best about, I'll say that is what I am. But if we really look inside, is there really a fixed way that we are? We do have preferences, and we have strong preferences. But are we really fixed one way or the other? I don't know. And I'm talking about really inside. The body has gender. Genitalia is the gender. And then, you know, I could go as far as saying, okay, maybe there are sort of male qualities and maybe there are female qualities. But further in than that, I don't think there is a gender difference there. personally. I don't think you have female souls or male souls. Being isn't gender orientated. And I think that if you're going to do something as drastic as that, which takes so much commitment and courage and strength of character, and you're young, I would say before you do that, investigate the nature of the self thoroughly so you're clear about that. And then if you still feel that that's what you want to do, well, that's great.